It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Eluding the pressure right. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep to return is Josh Downs. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback, finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
Now it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson out to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw incomplete. A defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action this time with Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
And Michael Pittman had another strong campaign in Indianapolis last season. They saw him set career highs in receptions with 109 and over 1,100 yards. He's extremely valuable to this offense, and they really want to pair him with their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson, and management recognized that by giving him a new contract.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Love. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
To review the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. With Sean Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He stiff arms him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
In motion right is Pittman. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and a couple. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
The connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun. Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Part of me sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Love throwing for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Richardson. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first, and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 19 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Love to Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's third down at 5.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.